That way we can make that bigger.
Setting up for a model outside. Where do you want, we need to go out there and sign?
Yeah.
I'll
arrange it, sure.
Okay, I'll just, if it's okay, I'll just leave mine. Just leave this stuff right here, and I come back after I finish.
Okay.
For when it's
Yeah, I think we have a little bit of time. Still. Let's see. Hey, how you doing? I'm gonna ask that, you give me a few minutes, I'm trying to set up the room, okay? So you just kind of wait out in the lobby,
Okay.
till, maybe, I don't know, what time is it now?
It's 25 to.
Okay, yeah, we're at about 10, okay?
Okay.
Then what?
taken?
Huh?
Any of these easements taken? No. Huh? Okay.
Anyone you land at,
All right.
so that will be the one for you.
All right.
How you doing?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, the only other one. I'm doing okay. Overslept this morning, so I'm rushed around, but it's nice. That portrait. Yeah, it's pictures when you get it, probably already did.
I'm sorry.
That portrait in the hall, I bet that's when you get it. Or
Yes.
events and-
Yeah. Lovely lady.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Not with us anymore.
Down the center, I suppose.
Well, yes. There's so many things for people around here. Yeah, I'm just getting this up and running.
What is this? Double line.
Yes. It is. Hey, you. Okay. Would you like to come down here sometime today and do that? Not yet, but I'm going to, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, they're here, it's free, just walk in, you know, it's quick, and I walk in, walk out. So, okay? Okay. Bye. Bye. Okay. Now I'm not getting. Move it back just a little bit. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay. Front. Just move the front of the model stand. Okay, we didn't need to go that way. Go this way. All right. Something like that. All right.
Used to want to stand the entire time, but I understand. Age makes a difference.
It does, dear.
So,
With all of us.
Huh? Yeah.
With all of us.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I used to go out and do plein air painting, stand on my feet, and go up and down hills all day long. Not so much anymore.
Yeah, right, yeah.
By the time you get to that top of that hill, you can't paint. You know?
Right, exactly.
Yeah. You know, you're just trying to breathe. Yeah.
Right, exactly, and joint problems and all that.
Yeah. Yeah, luckily, I don't have a lot of growth problems yet.
Well, you probably will, like the rest of us.
Yeah.
I figure I'm
Yeah.
a good bit older than you.
Well, yeah, a little bit.
But I had a hip replacement last year,
Yeah.
and I was doing another one. And it's a difference.
So you got some content and stuff to draw with?
I don't,
Yeah, come over and get
I'm
an
not
eraser,
sure
get
what
some
I
content.
have. I don't think I've got plans against that.
Yeah, well, yeah, come grab some content.
They're made, some of these little short pieces. I left 9/10 of my art supplies, my own home when I moved here.
Lights on the model. Is that gonna be too dark for you?
Oh, no.
There's a guy to discuss. There was, I was that defense.
Hey, how you doing? Have a seat.
If you wanted to, you can have any, up to you.
Yeah, whichever you're more comfortable with. And you can, yeah, I mean, I've got chairs, over, you can lower the easel.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do.
Oh, it's not rocket science. Yeah. Now, notice I didn't say it was easy. Okay, I just said it was not rocket science. That's okay. Okay. So one of these, that, right? So and then we can under here. Pull it out. Right? To the height that you want. And then of course, we get height forward. And then see, you can kind of rock that forward. Those parts, keep it rocked forward. And you want. There you go. But you can, you just have to look at that big forward. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
But it's angle this.
Yeah, oh.
Hey, Sarah.
How
How you doing?
you?
Come on in.
I'm just gonna give you something to scan. Oh, it's like, oh, wow, this is great. It's good to see you.
It's been a long time.
Yeah,
So, guess what?
perfect. So she told me to wait right here. She's gonna see you. I don't understand.
If you,
She told me to buy it after. Of course, she would have to take
yeah, wait a while.
my scan here. It's cold.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Okay. Anyway, you want to eat it, so,
Perfect. It's an ADHD. Well, that's an ADHD.
Yeah.
was, yeah, MP.
And,
Okay.
I'm so excited. I'm a little nervous.
You don't eat,
I
we're so hard to work,
Oh, I know.
and I mean, you don't know.
I'm right. Yeah, you're a total stranger.
Right.
Mhm.
But I put the stool up there for
Perfect.
you.
Okay.
But if you want to change it up, this chair or you need that footstool
Okay.
there,
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
and stairs for up and down,
Okay. Excellent.
you know, and,
Yeah, I used to go in through the other side, but I guess not anymore. Like in the back, yeah. Or this right here, right?
yeah, you can't go there. Yeah. Well, because of COVID, they shut everything down.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Anybody who's considered a at-risk population,
Is it me? It's me. I'm
You're-
just kidding. No, I have no idea.
well, no, at-risk population.
Oh, I mean, I thought-
thought.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so they keep that area isolated.
Okay. I thought you were saying risky person.
No.
I'm a risky person.
No more than any of the rest of
Right.
Hey, Barbara, you gonna do a board?
Oh, no, I'm at the very, very shit.
Okay, yeah, right there. So, now, here's the way this is gonna work.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna see how this works with the TV.
Okay.
And if they can't really see you
Uh-huh.
very well, then what I may do is I may stop and we'll do a series of quotes of which you'll have to remember kind of the whole.
Okay.
And then I'll photograph it real
Okay.
quick, and then I'll upload it so that they have it where they can see it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, this is the first time we're trying it with TV.
Okay, so people are, okay, so Zoom, I guess. Oh, interesting.
Did you say I need to use Conte? I don't, actually, I think I may have left some in some
Yes.
eraser
Yeah.
on my easel last
They're
week.
right over there on the table.
Oh, great. Thank
Grab
you.
what you need. Okay?
And I have like,
Yeah, Linda? Yeah, grab one of the chairs up here, please.
What?
Just grab one of the chairs up here.
Oh, I
We
thought
good.
these were taken.
No, I just have,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I put stuff for people.
I can do without the tank top, I because like, the only sports clothes I have are dark, so I figured it's a little light over it, but like, whatever it is.
Yeah, actually, the top is fine because
Okay.
it's gray and it
That's
shows up against the black background.
Perfect, okay.
And sports bra will be
Right, that'll be good.
Yeah. Yeah, that section of you is gonna disappear over the wall.
Right.
And why do we wanna do that?
We don't wanna do that.
Hey, Bob.
Hello, how are you doing, Charles?
Well, I don't know. How are we doing?
I don't know, I was gonna ask you if you found your keys.
No, I did not.
Oh dear,
Yeah, but I went and got my spare key and everything's fine.
okay.
Yes, the car still works and it's not sitting over at, raised on the river.
They're probably happy about that.
I would imagine, yes. Well, of course, I got there this morning and there were about 6 or 8 cars parked there. And I would imagine that those are probably people who took Uber home,
For sure.
Yep,
So I don't think that having cars sitting in the parking lot for 24 hours is like a terribly unusual.
We went to Ray's, how nice.
Yeah, we went plein air painting yesterday.
You went what?
Plein air painting?
Oh.
Yeah, we were out at the river. 5 or 8.
So, cool.
Yeah, they were like 6 of us out there.
Okay, we'll do it.
We had a great time.
Okay, okay.
Yes. It was much fun.
had a wonderful model as well.
Yeah.
Me?
No, not you.
Oh, not you.
I mean, you're a wonderful model, but no, you were not out there.
I was not there.
I recognize the fact that this model was 6'2" tall, and I don't think you're quite that high.
Oh, no, wow.
You're what, about 5'11",
I'm like 5'10".
5'10"?
Okay, well, you've got good height on you too.
Yeah, 6'2", wow.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, we're just getting back to, it's kind of an experiment.
Sure.
We're trying to get back to the live model,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll see how it goes. The issue that we have is funding.
Funding, okay.
Yeah.
I wish I could work for free.
I know, but that probably wouldn't be you a lot of it.
No, not like these gas prices.
No. No, so basically, the deal is, Linda,
Mhm.
I'm gonna put you in charge of the money, okay? And if people wanna, give $10 for the model fee or whatever, that's fine.
Okay, how about yesterday's model?
Same thing.
Okay. Or yesterday's model today. Okay.
But I'll put you in charge and you can take it from everybody.
Good morning.
Okay.
It's not a requirement, but
Okay.
it would help. If it's coming right
Hey,
now.
Bob.
I'll buy it.
Hey, how you doing, Eloise?
Hey.
Hey, Eloise, how you doing?
Great. How are you?
Good, long time no see.
Yeah, right. We gotta make it more often now.
Yeah, look at me in the little screen. Can you see me?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, you know, how do you like my long blonde hair?
Oh, okay, you changed since I saw
Yeah. Yeah, my legs got longer too.
you.
Checks, Charles, checks, or just cash? Cash on. Okay. Well, there's go back to the welfare cash.
That's fine.
Hey, Charles,
Yes,
the next time I see you, which is not next week, it'll be the week after, I'll be happy to contribute to this model as well. So,
yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you know, for right now, we're just kind of, flying by the seat of our pants, trying to figure it out. Okay.
okay.
Yeah. But, Fulton County being who they are, they have this funny thing about people giving me money,
Oh,
Oh. Yeah, well, hey, I mean, when we have to pay for classes like that,
Well, that's why when we do stuff like that, yeah, Linda, can you keep it where it was? Because
Oh, okay.
people behind you have to get
Okay.
back
It's
there.
just better for my eyes. If I move it from the back. It's okay.
Well, okay, there is a seat behind
Oh, okay. I'll move
Okay.
back there.
you. Okay, yeah. Yeah, rather than rearrange the room, because, we got just enough room to kind of get around each other here.
Okay. All right.
So, yeah, I put things where I wanted them, and I want them to stay where. Yes. And if I really wanted you to stay exactly where I had you, then I would just put super glue in the seat.
Yeah.
That would solve it. Okay, anyway, it's probably about that time, isn't it? Oh. And somewhere I had my phone, but then, now I don't. Where did that go? Yeah, I did.
It's nice. 3 times a week.
Yeah, it's a constant thing.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna get started. Okay.
I would just like to say, first of all, that I'm so happy to be here with you guys right now today. My name is Sarah.
Yeah, I was getting ready to do an
Oh.
introduction here.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's good that you introduced yourself. All right, so yeah, this is Sarah Baldwin. You're still Baldwin, right?
Yes.
Okay, we're married to this, no,
No.
okay, good. Hi. Sarah and I have worked together for a long time.
Mhm.
Yeah, probably about 8, 9 years.
Yeah.
At least. Anyway, excellent mom. You'll really enjoy working with her today. We're going to start off, and we're going to do a series of 2-minute gesture drawings, okay? And then after that, we're going to slow down and notice on the seat where you sat down at, there possibly, I think I have enough for everybody, but there's one of these. Okay? And when we get into the longer drawing, we're actually going to use these. What these are is a value scale. And then you will be able to possibly hold up the value card to maybe a portion of their skin that's in shadow or in light, and be able to determine what value it actually is. And then you can actually check the drawing to see if you have the correct value. Ah! Okay.
Is there an extra?
Yeah, there's several up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's several up here.
Could you hand me one too, Charles?
Yeah, right.
Thank you.
Here, Bob.
Got it.
How about that? Okay, you got it? All right. Okay, so like I said, we're going to do 2-minute poses at first, okay? And just kind of mix it up.
Okay, you want me to stay on the stool? Okay.
You can use the stool, you can get low, mostly what I'm looking for, the first 5 or 6 poses, kind of elongated.
Perfect, okay.
The next 5, more bending, twisting, or shortening,
Okay,
fun stuff like that.
okay.
Okay,
Tell me when
Yeah.
the switch happens.
yeah, I'll do the timing.
No,
They'll
I
do
mean from the elongated to the torsion.
Yeah, well, we're gonna do 5
Okay.
that are elongated.
Okay.
And then we'll do 5 that are, short.
Okay.
Okay, let me get set up here. We don't want to do 18-minute gesture.
That'd be quite a gesture.
Yes, it would. Okay, you guys ready to go out there? Everybody? All right, let's begin.
Oh, small.
Oh, don't talk, please. I lost her.
Okay, so I'll talk. Am I back again? Just give me a thumbs up because I muted all of you. Okay, good. Now, please notice that we set this up so that we predominantly have one directional light. Where have you ever heard about that before? Right? So we've got a strong light source coming in from the right side.
Good morning.
Good morning, come on in. Grab a place and let's get going. Okay.
How much time do we have for this picture? I just got in here.
2 minutes. It's a gesture drawing. You're just trying to get the proportions and movement. That's all. No details.
All right, thank you. I just got, my Zoom was gone, so I had to reinstall it in my system.
Okay.
I don't know where it went.
Okay, Susan, can you stop talking because then the screen goes away for everybody.
Hey, was I supposed to pay for this or something? This, you didn't say anything about, I didn't know anything about this.
No, it's okay. Just come on in, sit down. We'll talk about it.
That's
Yeah.
okay. Sorry.
No, it's,
I'm trying to understand.
huh?
I'm trying to tell him this.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, because people get the wrong impression. Yeah. And it's, you know, it's just and I've got 40. Okay. All right. I'll take it to the chance again. Any idea how long you've been?
Maybe like 11 minutes.
Okay, you time it, and then I'll start the next one, okay? Yeah, whenever you feel it's 2 minutes. Oh,
No, she was divided your way. No, you're.
yeah, okay, can you
I have.
put the chair back where it was? But again, yeah, I got the chair where I want them to we can get
Okay.
through. And people could kind of see. So if you can scoot back over there and get behind. Just a little, not a lot. Come on, keep going. There you go. All right. Happy days.
So we're just doing so many minutes on.
Yeah, it's check. Okay. It's only 2 minutes. So all you're really looking for is to try to get the movement. You know, find the long line from top of her head down to either one of her legs, right? And then after that, you know, it's kind of like doing the stick figure. And if you have more time to build on top of it, that's great. If not, next. Yeah, some. I had it wrong.
That's like yoga, like you did. Yeah.
Yeah, well, whatever works. I mean, you can.
Oh, everybody's doing it.
Armando!
Hello, everybody. Hello, Charles.
How you doing?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, he doesn't want me here today. He's gonna make room for me.
Yeah, I did.
There's some chairs up there.
How you gotta navigate, you gotta kind of
Go. This here.
no. Nobody over there. You're all by yourself.
You need to come get. And get.
Yeah, you can.
No. Just do. It's good. Something.
Huh?
It's something.
No, there's nothing in the way. I went through there. Come on. Yeah.
Yes, you got good legs, Charles. I don't have good legs.
Okay. I don't know. That's not what the girl said.
Oh, that's still done one thing.
All right, great. Off we go. 2 minutes. That way far away from everything. Okay. Well, Barbara, let me bring these through.
What about here, Barbara?
If you sit to your right,
My right.
Let's lift the lady, please. I don't want you to shoot me.
I don't think she's gonna see.
Oh, yes, you will.
You think? Highly unlikely.
But don't get to warn me, I'll have to,
Oh,
I haven't seen my minutes. Hit me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, I have to get more.
Here, right. But I want to be able to, because I want to see if I'm not driving.
Sit.
See, Armando, you don't need a girlfriend. All you need to do is come to class. Get ready. Okay. So this is like number 6. Okay. Yeah, so these can get more bendy and twisty.
Yes.
Hey, you can do whatever you want to do with it. Okay? That's your universe. If you want to tie yourself in a knot like Gumby, by all means, go ahead. It'll be good for you. For any of you who are interested maybe in doing the plein air class,
I'm interested. It's just my two head. I'm afraid that my heart won't. But I didn't do it.
at any rate, yeah, we went out to Grave River yesterday. And I think anybody who went will tell you it was a good time. It was a hot day, but we stayed up under the tree and we were in the shade all day. And it was really pretty bearable. You know, had a model out and we were with her. No. But had a model out there yesterday and everybody did some good paintings.
Oh, raise on the road.
Yeah, it's right there on South Ferry.
Yeah, that's right.
I cries.
No, actually, it's not.
Well, I'm looking at
It's kind of moderate.
I remember it being expensive, but I was a college student at the time.
Yeah.
Everything seemed.
I can't get that in my portion.
I have that problem too, so don't feel.
Well, just have, okay, start with that long line first and then divide it up. You know, it's like how far down is, well, you can do it on that page, but you know, it's just a quick one. But that's why we do gesture drawings. The gesture drawings actually help you, you know, figure out the proportions.
I work just against me all the time. I don't know. I keep looking and looking and Google and tears don't give me that.
No, go ahead.
Well, don't look on Google. You know, look on YouTube. And, you know, different people take slightly different approaches to it, but it's, in the end, it's all kind of the same thing.
But they have gesture on paint in Google.
Yeah, same thing. So it's a quick step. You know, you're trying to get the movement and the proportion of the volume. No detail.
Not to make it difficult.
Exactly. That was the idea. Okay, so just for a second.
That isn't this.
Like this pose, they would start in your head, and come down in a sweeping motion, and up to that leg, right? So then I can figure out, all right, I'm gonna put her shoulders here, and let's see angles that I see. Okay, and then the hips, right there, right? And then I can begin to connect, you know, lines, right? Your shoulder, down to the arm and shadow,
Those are good.
coming forward, and here, and I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on the hand, it's been a simple shape, right? The arms coming up, back to the other shoulder, okay? But, you know, you use it kind of like a wireframe. And that leg goes off. Coming out here, like that, and then I see the rest of the leg behind it. And then the foot. And then she has her head. Okay. But you gotta get that movement first. And the reason to make that long line is if you're doing that, you're sort of scaling the drawing onto your page so you know that it will fit.
You just did it with the one on one.
Yeah, that's the first thing. Is just look for a long line to make all the way to the figure. And it doesn't have to go on the outside. It can like run really like right through the middle if you want. It doesn't matter. You just put it down real light. And it's just a guide. This is like number 8, right?
It was 10,
So that was 10?
I believe.
All right. Okay. Good. Anybody sweating?
No,
No. You're supposed to be sweating by now.
I'm sweating.
The model is. Okay. Let me unmute everybody. Mute all.
hello, everybody.
Just in case for classes.
All right. Can everybody unmute yourself, please?
I did.
Okay. All right. All right. So everybody warmed up? Anybody?
Nobody's here. We all left.
Yeah, I know. It's like, okay, talk to me.
I'm here.
Talk to me. Armando, give me that value scale over there, please. Yeah, okay. All right.
Oh, this one.
Yes. Okay, just for a second. Okay.
Hey.
Now, you guys out there in TV land, you'll have to kind of wing this, all right? But what I'm going to talk about today is about value and about range of value, which is very important, okay? Because if you notice, okay, now I have a value scale here, all right? And you can,
And it's in the middle of measure.
and you can buy these at like Binders, Michael's, any art supply store, you can order them online. They come in a variety of configurations. Or what you really want is you want a value card with 10 values, okay? Now, when I'm drawing her, okay, I can use this. And if I want to know kind of what the value of the skin tone, on this part of her leg is, see, I can hold this up and I can look at it and I go, oh, okay. So that really is like about a number 4 value, okay? Now, you may be surprised, well, in this case, it's number 7 because these things go backwards, the way I work at it. But whatever it says, stop. There we go. But you can actually identify values, okay? So like if I wanted to identify, say, the top, that she's wearing that gray top, see, again, I can look for the one that matches it best, and in this case, it calls it a number 3 value, all right? But this is a 10 value scale. And so here's how this, once you identify what the value is, right? And you're doing your drawing, and you're trying to make a tone or a value on your page, you can also take this and you can hold it down to the tone and go, okay, so is that about the right value? Do I have it dark enough? Do I have it light enough, right? Now, obviously you're not going to do this on a 5 or a 10-minute or a gesture drawing, okay? You just don't have enough time. But if you're doing a longer study, let's say that you're doing a good 30, 45-minute drawing, then you've got plenty of time to identify, those values. And then you've got a tool that you can actually use to check it against, right? And, many artists work with these. It's actually, when you're beginning, it's one of those very beginning tools when anybody is drawing that I recommend that you go out and get, okay? And the reason being is values, or as Barbara Bradley would say, it's values values, 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 and then it's value. And that's it. Okay? If you don't get the relationship of the values correct, you know, say the value of her skin tone against that black background, or in you guys' case, maybe against the wall, right? If you don't get the relationship between those, it's not going to work, right? So you've got to identify those values, and you've got to get the relationships to be, you know, pretty close. Right? You know, if you made her like really dark against this light wall, you know, that's probably not really what you see. Right? You may, on the other side where the shadows are, okay, like any other cast shadows on her and things like that. Okay, yeah. So according to this, it's about a number 5,000. You know, say it's the lower part of her leg.
Would you explain again how to use that? A little bit slowly, Lord.
Okay, so you hold this up, and you look, you know, and if this looks lighter,
Charles, I have a question because when we're looking
okay,
at
let me help him first, okay, and then I'll get to your question. All right, you see if I'm holding that up and I'm looking through there. See, this is lighter than her leg, right? But if I move it one over, they're pretty close. One over, that's just about it. Okay, so it would be number 3 value. Okay, all right. So that's how we use it. You look for that little opening and line it up to the part of her leg or whatever you're trying to figure out what the value is, and then you can match it on the paper. Okay, Susan, yeah, what's your question?
are we going to be able to do this from home with that card? Because it seems like the card's going to cover up the whole screen.
I'm sorry, the card will what?
It's going to cover up the whole screen. The card is going to be bigger than probably than my screen that I'm watching this on.
Not if you have one at home, but you don't. Okay. Now, what you guys can do at home, I've had you guys do a value scale before, right? Start off with white, the white of the paper, and go to the dark, right? And then like a mid-tone, a middle light, a middle dark. If you have one of those, just keep it available. So again, you can use it. You know, you could fold it so that the edge of that, you can hold up against the screen and look at what the value is of her legs or her arm or the background or whatever you want to compare, right?
I must have missed that class.
Well, okay. It's really easy to do, okay? If you draw on a piece of paper somewhere near the edge, right? Or on the edge, if you draw kind of a long box and then divide it up into like, do it like just 5, okay? You know, the top one leave white, the bottom one, you know, you're gonna fill it in, make it as dark as you can, as close to black as you can make. The one in the middle, you're gonna try to make halfway between, and the one between the middle and the dark, you're going to make somewhere in between there. The one between the middle and the light, you're going to try to make a value that's in between there. Okay, so then you'd have at least 5 values to pick from, right? This has got 10. But you can use as many values or as little as you, well, you really need 5, okay, at a minimum. And why do we need 5 values?
To show form.
That's right. You can't turn form if you don't have at least 5 values. Sorry. That don't work. It don't work with 3. Okay? So if you have these, try using them. Okay? Now we're going to do a, how are you doing? You need a break?
I'm okay.
Okay. Let's do about a 20-minute pose.
Cool.
But here's the thing. We're going to do a 20-minute pose, and then we're going to come back for another 20 minutes.
Okay.
So it's gonna be the same pose.
Perfect. Can I use this guy?
Yeah, you can use whichever one. if you want.
Here, you make more interesting papers. I have that back.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
I'll put this,
Yeah, I just put it over on this side that way.
oh, I was gonna put it right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, good.
They actually let you in the building and everything, huh?
Uh,
Good to see you.
That's it.
All right, so we're gonna set this up. This is gonna be a 20-minute code, okay?
Charles, that's two, I need to send it to I have,
Okay.
I need to come up with that something about.
Okay. All right. Yeah, can somebody scoot over, Barbara, can you scoot that way so that he can get through?
If I fail,
You
it's
can't
God's
move.
fault.
Not that hard, but slide a chair. Okay, so I'm gonna set this up 20 minutes. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Off we go. All right. So here's how I would go about this. I do the gesture first, right? Figure out where the shoulders and everything are. And then after you start filling in the shapes, then the last thing I would do is go back through the figure and check the values. Okay, and then try to put in an appropriate value for the area that you're looking at. Did that kind of answer the question? Okay, the gesture, I would do a gesture first, just like you did before, but do it bigger, because you're gonna do a full page, right? You know, figure out where the shoulders are, the hips are, okay? And then, you know, kind of get your figure roughed in, and don't put any value on it. It's just light lines right now, right? And then after you get it established on the page and you're happy with where it is and how big it is and how long the arms and the legs are, then start putting in the values from there. But before you put a value down, actually use that value scale, look at it, check it. You know, see if it is close to what you're thinking. Somebody got an echo. That's Rebecca. Becca. All right, there we go. All right. Now. Okay. Now this is going to be 20 minutes, but then we're going to come back and we're going to do another 20 minutes, the same pose. Okay? Take your time. You're going to have 40 minutes of this drawing. This is plenty. You should be able to draw the Eiffel Tower with all the little crossbars and everything. Right here? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, I have yeah. We have this. But, and like, right. Now, it's a very human thing to do because our brains, we like work. We like work on anything in between. Our brain has a hard time. So that's, well, that's what that find that online. So you go longer on your
It's too big.
yeah. And you don't want to. You know, if you see those brushes laying on an easel or a chair or something like that, they're not there for decoration. They're actually made to use it to measure. See, you can measure the height of your head and how many inches tall you can make your head, right? Or down to her foot. And that way, you can check the proportion of the scale. Right. I promise you, if you do that, you might have a better chance of actually getting something that looks a lot like her. Or a lot more like her. Huh? It's right there. Right.
Long and skinny.
Yeah, it's kind of long. Then up. Okay, so we're gonna take about a 5-minute break. And then Sarah's gonna come back and she's gonna take the photo again. Okay?
Same thing.
Same photo.
Or do we redo it? Is that-
No, you build on top of what you got.
Oh,
Check the values, refine, you know,
oh,
make it better.
oh. I don't know how you make it better.
Well, you rub it, you rub it back.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Well, no, you don't erase it. Take a quick towel in your hand, rub it back, soften. That'll give you an overall value for tone, right? And then after that, then you come back in and define value.
We're supposed to have prerequisites by month. But here's the difficult thing.
It's the same as everything else. You know, if you think that an egg is easy to draw, let me assure you, it's not. It's far harder to draw.
Well, 600 bucks.
Yeah, but that's if you want to get into academic drawings. That's not what we're doing. Okay, what we're doing is we're trying to learn how to draw, to look at something and to be able to capture it with a gesture and some tones and values. And if you can draw her, you can draw a chair, or you can draw a building, or you can draw. So the reality is, it doesn't matter what you do. The fact is that you draw. Because what you're really trying to do right now is you're trying to make this, this, this. The only way you can do it is look at something else.
Did I understand you correctly when this is a net new drawing that we're doing?
Pardon?
Is this a net new drawing we're doing?
No, no, no. We're going to keep drawing on this pose.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we're building on top of this.
Okay,
Yeah, it's a 40-minute drawing in total.
okay.
See, I'm giving you guys a luxury of time.
Boy, really? No?
Yeah. See? Pardon? No. No, just, you've got a foundation built on top of it. Yeah, and if you see that it's way off somewhere, fix it, correct it. It moves, right? You can rub it back. You could even use an eraser. You have to, but I don't recommend it. No, because people spend way too much time trying to get it perfect and erasing. It's not about it's about making good observation. Making a decision about, hey, you know, this is what I see. I'm gonna put it here. Right? And guess what? In 2 weeks, when somebody looks at that drawing, they're not gonna look at that drawing. You don't really look at that.
This is what my friend's husband. That's my daughter.
Yeah. Okay. That's right.
Yes.
Yeah. You can hardly do all that. Unfortunately, there's a $100.
But start off. You first start off.
Like mine?
Yeah, you start off. Proportion, figure out value, and it takes a lot of experience.
But just keep doing what I'm doing.
Yes. practicing drawing. I've never seen that. I've never seen anybody get work.
Was
Graphite Floyd.
the relation between drawing and painting.
Well, you would say that there are similarities. Okay, and drawing, having good drawing skills will inform your painting. Having good painting skills will inform drawing.
So the drawing help, you know, things in my painting.
They will, in the sense that if you draw a lot, you'll see proportion, value better.
Oh, well, that's a question.
Yeah. Now you can get the same thing out of just painting. You don't have to draw. But usually the best people painting understand drawing. Okay.
Because
They help each other.
for what I understand, you don't recommend that if I'm gonna do a painting, to drawing on the canvas and then paint on top. You don't recommend it.
Why would you go through all that effort? Now, there's different methods of doing this, right? Like, for example, the closest thing to like what we're doing right now would be like the traditional process painting, where you create what we call like a dye or another thing, right? Without, and then you go color glazes over it. Okay. That's where drawing skills are critical. Because if you don't have a good other thing where you're finding it, doesn't matter what you're doing. No, next week I think is the 8th. Yeah, the week after that, we're gonna get lost. Yeah, lost.
First time we had class there, I tried to find. It's supposed to have exit 5A. There's 9 exit 5A. All that, highways.
Oh, I know.
Where are you coming from? Oh, you couldn't come by. Just come up.
But what I wanted to
Being
do.
fake. No,
Straight up.
I have scoliosis in my neck, so you can see that.
Which way?
Yeah, up and down.
Yeah, so it's always this like, it's so aggravating, yeah. I just started going to a chiropractor again. I don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, that's why you got to get coffee degree.
Exactly, yeah.
Walk road out. That's the corner of it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure, yeah. So normally very flexible, but it's like here, it's like.
Right.
That's what springs. Yeah, yeah,
What?
yeah. Yeah, I did play tennis for a little bit when I was younger, 11 or 12, I was pretty good at it. Yeah, but I got frustrated.
There's a parking lot over here. Pull in there.
Right?
Nice walk.
Yes, yes, yeah. That was really the only athletic things I did when I was.
Okay, we ready?
What are we gonna do now?
We're gonna draw. Okay, so Sarah is gonna get back in the same pose. And then we're gonna do 20 more minutes, okay? So this will give you 20 minutes to refine your drawing. Okay. Now, let me recommend something. Okay, for those of you drawing in contact, my suggestion is that you take your hand, or you take a paper towel, and you rub the drawing back lightly, and you stop. Okay? And then you can use that kneaded eraser to pull out lines, and you can restate lines. And if you need to move them slightly, then you have an opportunity to do that. There's a process here. Okay,
Is this correct? Is anything to be a little
it
changed?
looks good.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me know.
Yeah, I think your head was up more.
Oh, okay, so
And-
it's-
yeah.
Okay.
And her left knee was closer to her elbow, I think.
Yeah, like this.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Yeah, that's right. It's actually your upper body.
like this.
Yeah, 'cause they were.
I counted like here, so I know the foot's in the right place. So it's 1 point step on.
Yeah, I think it's your hip needs to come over.
Oh, like this?
Yeah, you're slide. No, not this way, but just this way.
This way?
Yeah.
Okay.
There, yeah.
Okay.
The knee was not up like that.
Yeah, this is up your. Yeah.
But
Sorry, what?
if we found accommodation and it was shaking,
Like this?
it was
Well,
that.
that leg was coming forward.
Oh, like this. This knee. Sorry, guys.
There you go. That's a little closer. What do you think?
Her knee, her left knee was more under, directly her elbow.
Yeah,
There we go.
yeah,
Now you get
that looks about right.
Sure. It was that thing. Oh, we don't have different.
Oh,
We're just gonna have to.
Okay.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah, now the, your arm, that would be yours, right arm. Yeah, there you go. There we go.
Okay.
I think we're there. All right, so we got another 20 minutes.
that's the picture.
Say what?
Oh, there it is. It came back.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm gonna mute everybody so you guys aren't making any noise and it doesn't.
Thank you.
There you go. All right. Everybody okay with Jackson Brown?
Yes. So the center is closed. How do you pronounce it? Something happened in Texas in June, but companies don't wait as government.
Is charcoal supposed to be pointed or how is it supposed to, I never used.
You mean contact?
Huh?
You mean contact?
I mean, I don't know.
Well, that's contact crayon.
Oh.
Anyway,
It's charcoal.
no,
What's it called?
it's contact. It's well, it's brownish kind of earthen material.
Oh.
It's very close to like a pastel, but it's a little bit harder than wax. But anyway, to answer your question, you can use the flat edge of it. You can also use the point of it.
So is this different from, how is it different from charcoal?
It's a little more permanent. You know, it doesn't, it's not quite as soft. So when you make a mark, it tends to stay there. Where charcoal, you can rub it away almost. Yeah. And the other part of it is it's not quite as messy as charcoal because it's a little bit harder. You know, it doesn't quite travel and go all over the place the way charcoal does. But you can take a bath in it if you want. Sure, yeah. You know, just like, you know, you can rub it all over yourself. And, yeah. And it's safe. You know, it's like charcoal. It's not a, there's nothing toxic about it. Though I can tell you that eating it, yeah, probably not a great idea.
Don't eat it.
Nah. Yeah, not really recommended. And I know it looks like it's chocolate, but it's not.
Is it like clay at all? Does it have any properties?
Yeah, it's basically made out of like a clay or bentonite sort of material that they get out of the ground and they just process it and make it into this stuff we make wine.
Oh,
But it's been around since about the time of Egypt.
Okay.
at the time of what?
Egypt,
Oh,
you know.
probably the Egyptian period.
Actually, I think it probably came from somewhere in the Middle East. It was actually pre-Egyptian. They certainly used it.
So how long this will stay?
Whatever.
Yeah, right?
As long as the paper lasts. Yeah, it won't fade. If it gets wet, it's not going to dissolve. It's a pretty stable.
Jesus.
I don't think he had anything to do with it, though.
What?
I said I don't think he had anything to do with it. You yawning or the content. So don't blame your yawning on Jesus. It's not his fault. It might have more to do with the fact that you're Yeah. Okay.
Was it a birthday?
This week, that is expensive restaurant in Chilio. I tell you, it's very expensive, but the food is not that great.
Yeah. Well, I can actually recommend.
Chilio.
Oh, I'm not Italian.
Yeah.
It's very expensive, but the food is not like good.
Well, I can actually recommend an Italian-ish kind of restaurant where the food is great and the food is actually not expensive. Okay. It's called Mambo. And
Oh, that's a Spanish name. That's a
no, that's an Italian.
Italiano.
Mambo.
Oh,
Italiano.
Anyway, I don't recommend
on,
nobody
Powers
to
Ferry
go
Road.
to this restaurant. You're gonna overpay and the food is not accurate.
Have you ever been to the Mafia of Roswell, in Roswell Road?
No, I
The
haven't.
Mafia?
But the good thing that I didn't pay,
What?
the good thing is I didn't have to pay.
Oh,
You
she
mean
paid for the
she had to pay for her own birthday dinner?
Well, she has like 3 or 4 times more money than me.
And
I couldn't pay there.
it's her birthday. If you're gonna take somebody out,
I can go out back, maybe.
go out back.
Out back is better meat than
Oh,
that place.
out
Did
back,
she
like
have a good time?
Yeah.
She liked the food?
Oh, yeah. I didn't say a word. I just kept my mouth shut and ate that food.
Where's where is Lumber?
Lasagna.
it's on Powers Ferry
They
Road.
fix it in different way.
Uh,
They don't fix it like a traditional lasagna with layers and cheese and meat.
It's it's probably a cop. It's on the other side of the river. Yeah, they got pretty good wine, and I think it's like on Mondays and Tuesdays, you get the bottle of wine for half price.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
You say your name is Mambo?
Mambo, yeah.
Mama.
Why, you want to go there for lunch?
No. Mambo's Cafe. One is Cuban, the other one is Mambo, Italian street food, that one?
That's that one.
Like
Oh,
Cuban
yes.
coffee. Like Cuban coffee.
Sometime.
They have a little kind of
Oh, right there.
Sherman Williams coffee.
Now, I will warn you, okay? The price of admission for eating at Mambo is that they've had the same guy doing live music since like the 1960s. He's still there.
Wow.
So-
Oh, that'd be so much
So,
fun.
so he's about my age.
He's older than you.
Oh, wow.
And the piano he's playing is 3 times older.
Oh, my God. Is he good? Is he
Yeah,
good?
no, he's
Oh,
actually,
He's on Power Ferry Road.
yeah, it's on Powers Ferry Road. Yeah, it's actually a fun place.
And you said the food is good,
Well, the food's actually excellent.
so I can recommend it for the next time.
Yes, you can.
That's what she really likes.
Yeah, I would highly recommend it. Yeah, it's a great place to eat. It's got a nice, really nice atmosphere.
I like all music. Like this music you're playing today, I like.
Okay, well, you'll like what he plays. You know, he does everything from Sinatra to, Tiki D, and, not that he sings like Tiki D, but.
So he sings, does he?
No, he better than.
Oh, no, he sings and plays, yeah. He's actually got a really good voice.
Hold on. Okay. We need to go again.
Yeah, that's my. That was before.
And he does
But that
records.
good, because if we do, I never like the beach boy.
You don't like the Beach Boys?
Nah.
What's wrong with you?
I like Eagle, yes.
Evo, the really.
What's wrong with you? You don't like the Beach
He probably does that.
I remember Chicago.
Chicago, I love it.
America.
I can take about maybe 20 minutes of Chicago, and then after that I'm over it.
And I like something a mash.
Oh, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young.
Kansas.
Yeah.
Oh, Bill, yeah. And the Rolling Stone, yes. Queen, Bon Jovi, yes.
Yeah, I like Queen, but
Oh, Queen, yes.
Queen is kind of like Chicago for me. I can take about 20 minutes of it, and then I'm like, yeah.
Queen's to me is better than Chicago.
Yeah.
Every time I look at this, I could change something.
I'm gonna change mine.
Welcome to drawing. There you go.
I'm gonna let the judge.
Okay. All right. So here's an idea for you. Okay. Drawing. Okay. There's an Italian word for it. Okay. It's called impedimento. That's what impedimento means. Okay. It means a mistake. Okay. A mistake. And that's what a drawing is. It's a series of mistakes. You make a mark, you kind of see where it is, and you put another mark in relationship to it, and you're moving them around all the time. And you keep moving it around until you get something that you think looks like the thing you're drawing. Okay? But just keep that in mind. That's what drawing is. Right? You're not going to get it right necessarily the first time. And if you go into it knowing that it's going to be a mistake, you'll treat it less preciously. Get out of it what you need, which is you're going to learn about the thing that you're drawing. Whether that's a person or a flower or, a house.
Expectation. Yes. Yes. Oh, are you tired after doing that?
Just you.
Yeah. So you probably.
Do you have you done it here before? Have you done it here before?
Oh, yes. It's been a
But
while.
so like when I'm like 1, 2, 3, like this. So you know what to do when it says number 2.
Yeah.
Is that just standard in the
No.
It just depends on how the class is run.
Oh.
You mean are you talking in regards to
Your
changing
poses
gestures?
and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, some models do like really athletic poses, others do kind of more passive poses.
But
They
you
all
guys seem to know what each other wanted.
Yeah, they all seem to have their own sort of unique style. Like every artist has their style, right? Okay.
But she went very complicated.
Yeah, I asked her to make.
Oh, that's how you do it. Oh, I just wondered how you guys do it.
Okay, so look, it's 11:28. Okay, how are you doing? You need a minute to kind of shake things out?
Yes.
All right, and when you come back, we'll do 20 minutes. And we'll take one, okay?
Claudia.
All right, you guys want to unmute yourself over there in TV land? Okay, so I got a question for you. How's this working out for you guys?
I have to do this.
So far, so good.
Probably should have.
Hello, can you talk to me?
Yeah, I did.
There she is. It's fine.
It's fine. It's just fine.
It's working out.
Okay.
And
All right, so you're not having any real issues in seeing the model and stuff like that?
My English was
I didn't have any issues until I turned.
You didn't have any issues till what?
that was Ritter here.
I turned on my tablet. It was about
Okay, hang on one second. Ladies and gentlemen, can we keep it down? I'm trying to, I can't. Okay, all right, try that again.
I apologize for all the I was changing over from my cell phone to my tablet.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah,
Very nice.
all right, good. All right. It looks like you got the arms and legs all in the right place. So, all right.
Oh, okay, so picture of everyone together.
Okay, so
Yeah, you mean from here?
June,
Yes,
how's it working for you?
it's okay.
It's okay.
You need to have model.
I don't know. I don't know whether we will or not.
You don't know have model or not.
Perfect.
No, I don't know
Can I send
yet.
this to me?
Yeah, and the first time I cannot put it back. That's too small for me. Later I got it.
Okay.
Small picture, I cannot see anything.
You can't see anything?
And
Well,
because I didn't put it big, then you speak, the picture will come too big. I didn't know it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, maybe at the end.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I have a lot of noise. Somebody picture come out.
Right.
Later I adjustment, I did it.
Okay. Well, yeah, and that's why I put everybody on mute.
Mute.
Yes, so that I could, you know, the sound here would be picked up, and then it would be the main image on the screen.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Well. Okay. Yeah, and see, this is the kind of stuff that we need to figure out. You know, if we're going to be doing live models and stuff like that, because it's got to work for
Yeah.
everybody, including you guys, right? Okay. Eloise,
Yes,
can you tell everybody about your terrible day out at the river yesterday? How you suffered?
okay, it was wonderful. I enjoyed it, but I enjoy being outside anyway. So it was relaxing to me, even though in the heat it didn't feel as hot because we were shaded by all of the trees. So it was a pleasant experience for me. In fact, I stopped painting and just sat down for a while and watched the river
Oh, good.
for therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah, moving water.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, and it seemed like yesterday, everybody and their brother was out on a raft going down the river.
Right. I would have loved to join them.
Yeah. Though, actually, you know, we were sitting in the restaurant kind of thinking about that. And anybody out there on that river, you know, by the time that they got down to where they were, they would have been a piece of toast because the sun was so intense and hot. And even the reflection off the water, I mean, you're going to have a sunburn 360 degrees, you know, from like every direction. So better than me, you know. But, you know, it looked like they were having fun. All right. All right. So at least we know this works. Oh, man. Yeah. Let's move all this stuff out of the way. Thank you. Merci. Hey, move it. So, all right. All right, ready?
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna do one more pose. It's gonna be 20 minutes. Okay. And I'm gonna mute everybody out there in TV land so that. All right. All right. I am going to request scoot out here going that way, because that chair blocks off.
Oh, for sure, yeah, you're right, sorry.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, if you come like close to the edge. Yeah, I'll move this back. But make sure that everybody can kind of see what's, yeah, kind of, sort of. Okay, how's that look for you guys out there?
I can go a
Thumbs up.
little bit more,
Or down?
I can go a little bit more.
How does the model look? She's good, okay.
Actually, she would sit on
Oh.
there, I could see her.
Okay, what do you put that under you, that way you're.
Oh, for sure, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
'cause she's having trouble seeing you because you're kind of hidden behind the chair and all.
Oh, good.
Better?
Perfect. Actually, you're still in the middle of her head.
Can you scoot that way? Susan, can I get you to scoot to your, well, to your right a little bit? Yeah. Yeah, can you scoot to your right so that
Sure,
Barbara can scoot to the right a little bit?
because now he wants to be in my life.
But you told me to sit here, and now you want me to move?
Can't see her.
Can't hear it all?
I can just do something to
Oh, I'll move.
I can do something different.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, I
moving.
think we're gonna have to do something different. Okay, yeah.
What about now? Better about
No,
no?
just stay where you were, yeah. And we'll try and work around what was.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
yeah, we'll work it out. Okay, how about now? Can you see her?
Yep.
Can everybody see her?
I can.
Can everybody out there see her?
Yes, Charles, what's your name, please?
Oh, okay. God, Sarah,
Sarah.
you know. Gee, you wanted me to use my memory and everything? Jeez, what's wrong with
Above and beyond.
my God, I have to use my brain and everything. It hurts. Uh-oh. Somebody calling me on this. So-
They're gonna offer you a warranty for your car.
Yeah. Except my phone's not over here, so it's-
It's over here.
yeah, I know. Yeah, go away. I don't want to talk to you anyway. No, it's actually a company who's offering to loan me money on my house that's already paid off.
Well, nice of them.
I am worn out and I am hungry and I've had a great experience. And anyway.
See you next week, okay? Whoops.
No, I can't come next week. I'm going on a trip to the Youth Museum with a bus from the Senior Living Center. So that otherwise.
Okay. Well, while you're at the booth, make sure to look at, you know, a lot of those old treasures. They got some great work.
Really? Yeah, I haven't been there in a long time.
Marvelous.
Yeah, okay, all right, anyway, see you week after next.
Okay, we'll be here. We ain't going nowhere.
So what's that holiday about on Monday? Is that something new?
Oh, Juneteenth?
Yeah, is that new?
Is it new? The answer is,
Yes
it's
and
not new, but it's a holiday that was celebrated in the African American community for many years. But now it's like everybody's going to celebrate it.
Especially government employee.
Right. So yes, there will be no classes on Monday because of Juneteenth. Okay.
Mason never paid for that.
They can pay for anything they want.
They never pay. I worked for them for 3 years.
Did you work for?
Macy's and Richards.
Oh, Macy will have a big sale.
Oh, they all have a sale.
Yep, it's retailers. It's like, what excuse can we have for a sale this week?
Juneteenth.
I went to the gasoline sale. They did.
Well, the best place to buy, best price in gas is Costco. To me, I don't know, you find something cheaper.
Well, if you want to wait in the 45-minute long line at Costco to get your gas, that's
I go at 7 o'clock.
This one over here,
I
no?
go from 7 to 8.
This one over here is not that bad.
Okay, then, I don't think it's exclusive.
No, I go to this one over here on, this street on Wooded.
That's not bad, but I go from.
Then I go inside, get me a hot dog with a drink for less than $2. It's even better than beer.
Are they giving the lunch business? Are they doing lunch again?
Yeah, they have pizza and hot dogs.
They shut down for a while.
No, it's open. I like that.
I love that.
I don't know about me loving Costco, but Costco loves me.
Yeah.
Costco what?
It's like they love me. It's like every time I show up, cha-ching!
Can't resist it.
Yeah, I can't seem to get out of there for less than like $400. Wow, what did you buy? Food. You go there maybe every 2 or 3 months to buy that much food.
About every month and a half.
You have a big fridge, bro.
Yes, I do.
I don't have a big fridge.
So what's your favorite food then?
The tenderloin. The whole tenderloin. I usually buy about 2 of them.
Oh, well, you tenderloin, no. I know the price of tenderloin. I used to be a butcher in Georgia.
Yeah.
Did you lose any fingers? Well, this girl I know, she used to sell meat department at different areas, and she said every time she went there, someone had fingers on.
No, I don't know.
So you were lucky, right?
Well, I never used that big saw machine. I said, I can't get it. Somebody else do it, not me.
Oh.
The man got mad at me. I said,
I would.
So actually, the most dangerous machine back there is that meat slicing machine.
Yeah, that's where they lose
they
it.
don't have it anymore.
Oh, they don't?
Yeah, for cutting sandwich meat.
Oh, that one.
Yeah,
Yes, that's in the deli.
That's the one, okay, that's the one.
Yeah, more people lose the tips of their fingers on that machine than almost
Yeah,
any other.
because it's very sharp.
Yeah,
Yes, it
you're
is.
thinking about other things and you concentrate.
It's like a blade.
There
Yeah.
you go. Oh, yeah, you like Bob Dylan? You like Bob Dylan?
A little bit. Like Santana.
Oh, yeah. Someday I'll be able to draw with more style.
Sorry, what?
Someday I'll be able to draw large. Is that okay?
It would help if you would start drawing for larger now.
Shouldn't there be something out
Well, try it. Try it. The bigger you draw her, probably the closer you get to the right proportion. Because think of it this way, okay? If you drew a head the size of my thumb, right? And then you made like a couple of marks for the eyes. If you don't get them exactly where they belong, and they're just even a 32nd of an inch high or low, then it doesn't look anything like the person you're drawing, right? But if you scale that up to the size of their face, right, and you draw the head the size that it actually is, and you're a quarter of an inch or a quarter high or low, it doesn't make that much difference. So the larger you draw, the less you see those.
Oh, I see.
That's why when you're doing a painting and you want to call it a portrait is in a painting of the person that is at the size of their head or larger. Anything below that, it's just a, it's just a head study. It's not important. Again, because you can't be that accurate with it. If you're doing a head at half size, like I said, you're a quarter inch high or low, it's going to only make somebody further.
Question, so impediment,
Impediment.
impediment, and then impediment.
Basically, just translate to this
That's Italian or Latin?
Italian, not Latin. So when you go to an academy in Italy, and you're like a first or second year student, they have you do lots of impediment things.
You don't have to make an effort
Pardon?
to make the mistake.
If I had the money, I go there and move in the village and I don't come back.
That's what my girlfriend said.
Well, you can actually, in some parts of Italy, and particularly Sicily, you can buy a house there
Yeah.
for like maybe $100. These old abandoned houses.
Really?
Yeah, the Italian government actually has a program where they're trying to bring in particularly like retired foreigners, to come in and buy these houses and renovate them, because a lot of these villages are totally abandoned. I mean, there's nobody living there.
But, I mean, that's a whole mess of history just going to use.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, it's like the younger generation of the Italians don't want to live there because there's nothing going on there. And they're not farming like their grandparents did. So, they're all trying to get tech jobs and stuff like that. So a lot of these smaller villages, are losing, all their population.
A lot of them are moving out of Italy altogether.
Yeah. Well, a lot of them have to leave, to get a job, like in Germany or Switzerland, particularly if they're in like the insurance or banking industry or something like that. Now, if they're in the design industry,
Yeah.
then they got to move north, go to Florence.
Those $100 houses are money.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no, I mean, look, it's not like you're gonna walk into a house that's worth, like $300,000 and it's pristine and, I mean, you're talking about a kitchen that's out of the 17th century. Okay. If you've got running water,
If they've done it once, they can do it again.
yeah,
Right?
yeah, if you've got running water, then you're doing really well.
Running water and electricity is fine.
That's right.
Well, if you get the house for $100, you could invest 40 or 50,000 in it to get all those things.
Yeah, and that's what they want you to do. Yeah, that's why, well, the particular program I'm talking about, they want retired people to move there because they don't want anybody looking for a job. They either want you to bring a job with you and your money so that you can invest it in the community.
But you can only live there a certain number of months out of the year.
No. If under that program, you get a full-time you don't become a citizen, you become a full-time resident. And the interesting thing about Italy is that their social security, things like that, because you don't earn it in Italy, is non-taxable to them.
So you get your social security check from here over there.
Right. Well, it just gets deposited. It just gets deposited in a bank, and then you have access to it anywhere. But
It's not enough. That usually in that part of the country.
there's a what?
No,
Yes.
there is
Oh.
not in that part.
Yeah.
I lived in Italy for a little while. Sorry, I'm like starting all this back.
It's a whole new subject. Remember you?
Milan mostly.
Oh, my God. You got legs on one.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah,
What
that's
was
a
the best place to stay in my
I stayed at this mansion on a mountain. I don't know what it was called.
You know what area?
You could buy it for $100.
I do not.
No.
Yeah. No, I'm just right.
All right, let me shatter your illusion. Okay, there are going to be no $100 houses in Milan.
No, in Milan City, no.
Okay.
It's out in the country where you can find cheap houses.
Yeah,
In
maybe
the village.
Parma, Bologna.
Yeah, it's mainly in central and like southern Italy where you can find them. And you know that little village that's on the side of Vesuvius? I would skip that one.
I wouldn't move there. One of these days after Vesuvius gonna
Yeah,
blow up
I
again.
mean, it's got a really nice view,
One day.
but
Yeah.
You didn't want to end
What
up
a
being a feminist.
Yeah, I don't want to be living that area. What is this? Maybe Chile and Naples?
yeah.
The bottom of the city, or the big city?
Okay.
No, bro, that's
Oh, on the other Naples.
Well, Naples is the big metropolitan area there now.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the the big place, you know, where all the Caesar's rock was, you know, Herculaneum, which got buried by what, like 15 feet of that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you, but there you're there for life, like, you know, you can do statues for everybody to your life, you sure.
Well, you could,
Yeah.
there's, you know, the rocks in the street next to it. Yeah.
Well, that's like buying property next to Yellowstone.
Right, yeah.
You know, whether or not you know it.
I was just thinking about the pyramids.
Yeah. Yellowstone, they have, you know, recently, within the last 20 years, discovered is what you call a super volcano.
Yeah. Oh, is that what, okay, so, yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah. Well, the ground there, you know, rises and sinks, you know, around 6 to 8 feet a year. You know, and so, you know, they're kind of like thinking that maybe in the not too distant future, it might blow up.
Well, and also on the top of that, you know, the scientists are saying that within our lifetime, it's going to be when a sun is called to fall, that huge earthquake, and that takes place, that could make happen as well.
Yeah.
In San Francisco area,
Well,
all down the line of California.
Yeah, it goes all the way from like San Luis Obispo up to San Francisco.
It's kind of overdue all
Yeah, for sure, that's what they
Yeah.
say.
Yeah, they're only a couple hundred years out.
And that could start a chain of events, a lot of other natural disasters.
But do you know where the most dangerous salt
What?
in the world is?
What new?
It's sitting right out under the mountain.
No way, why, how?
It's a 5,000 year, it's like every 5,000 years, it's a fault line. And on average, they're estimating that the small earthquakes are like 8.9.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, it's.
They have earthquakes there? There's still not.
Yes, like every,
That's a lot.
well, 8.9.
8.9 is a lot.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean, you
they're-
could really feel that.
Well, what they're saying is that if that did happen, every building in Atlanta would be flat.
Right.
Every building.
Do you guys remember that earthquake that happened? I think it was like 2018 or 2019.
Yeah.
At like, it was 5 a.m. and I was awake and I was like, what's happening?
Yeah.
This is not a truck. It has lasted too long.
Yeah, no, it was a little minor earthquake, but
The biggest
Yeah.
one I've ever been.
yeah, University of Georgia had a seismometer out in the middle of a little pond, just east of Stone Mountain. And the reason for that is that they're monitoring the movement of that fault.
Wow, I never heard that.
My sister-in-law says that she sees things shaking on the dressing table every now and again.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. She lives over there?
No, she lives here.
Oh,
in
wow.
the Boston area.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. That was,
Every time in the morning, not every day, but occasionally, that's
interesting.
so that's
Yeah, I hate to burst anybody's bubble if you thought that you did not live in a seismically active area, but yeah, you do.
I remember I was in my bed in Brooklyn one morning. This was like 2012. And all of a sudden my bed just started shaking. And I never knew there were earthquakes in New York City.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is happening?
Well, actually, the one in New York City is the same fault. It goes under.
Same one?
Yeah, it runs all the way up to East Coast.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah, it goes all the way up to like Vermont.
Oh, wow.
So if it goes, everybody along the East Coast is going to feel it.
they have any projections on when it might do it?
It's about 2,000 years overdue right now.
Okay. We just have to live with it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's like every day, you know.
Life is one big long day.
Well, you know, there are no guarantees, right? And you just wake up like you thankful that you're on top of the grass instead of the grass on top of you.
Well, they say they call the animals.
Right, yeah.
Animals feel it first.
Yes,
So you
they
have to
stop.
have-
They know.
They stop right away.
Yeah, humans. So you'll have to-
Yeah, I felt it.
Yeah, pay attention to your cat, you go.
Well, the only wanting to get out. When was that? It was after the year 2000. It was like 2002 or 2003. Yeah, I remember that. I felt it in my dorm room at Georgia State. That was the first one I ever felt. Yeah. My bed doesn't rock. Sorry.
Did you study art and design?
No, I was a fashion model, so I lived all over the world in my 20s. Yeah, and then when I went to New York, I'm a musician as well, so I stayed in New York after I stopped modeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried.
What do you say?
I play drums, bass guitar, and
Because you know the same, right?
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I wish I was a musical artist. I tried all my life. You are, right?
Well,
Yeah.
folks,
Yeah.
I hate to tell you this.
Well,
It is that time.
It's a model and
Salon?
yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
is that the design city in Italy?
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
That's where I'm going. Oh, that's. I've been before. My girlfriend.
I like Florence. I prefer Florence. Milan's a little polluted. It's very much an industrial city, but it is Florida.
Real hot house.
Oh, well, yeah, Rolling have more art.
Yeah. Cleaner.
Everybody done out there?
Yeah, it's just that was there and then over there, like home.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's fine.
We drove, but then,
How about you guys? How'd you guys do?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like that.
You gotta unmute yourself.
I went to do Hollywood.
So you have to do it.
I went to Hollywood.
Oh, wow. You couldn't see.
Hello, you can unmute yourself. There we go. Somebody did.
I like the last.
All right. So, how'd you do out of town?
Yeah. I love that.
Hang in there.
That's nice, Charles.
All right. Just give it to you.
You're gonna give it to me?
Yes, I'm gonna give it to you.
Yeah.
Go with a big line of where she's going.
And then I look at my
Well, you're gonna be here.
Oh, I didn't know that. I can't, yeah. You had told me to do that, but I could check. What's my? The larger. I like. Awesome. Okay, so what time? 1:30 to 4? Okay, perfect, yeah. Excellent, okay.
Yeah, I'll buy you one.
I love that, thank you. Let me just tell that time where I'm staying. Let me let you know.
Yeah, okay. All right. So how you guys doing?
Doing okay.
Okay. All right. So, did you hear earlier? We have a holiday on Monday. It's called Juneteenth, right? And yours truly will not be on Zoom. Okay.
What will I then?
I'll be Juneteenthing it, however you do that.
Maybe Bob can run the class on Monday.
Huh?
Bob can run the class on Monday.
Bob, you want to run the class on Monday?
No.
No. Okay. That's a no. All right. Anyway, thank you all for coming. Hope you have a great weekend. It's supposed to be nice weather, but hot. Okay. You know, what a surprise, right? Anyway, we will see you back here, I guess, on Tuesday. Okay? Okay. Yeah, Avatar?
Keelan's wife was really appreciative in UK to make do not stop telling me.
You're breaking up, so it's kind of hard to.
Well,
wife.
Yeah, I heard that part.
She told me how much she appreciated your coming. She couldn't stop telling me that.
Well, yeah, I was happy to come, and yeah, it's sad, you know. I mean, what are you gonna do?
Yes.
But you know, he was a good egg. I liked
Yeah.
it.
She told me how much he loved your classes. And when I came to their house, and all the pictures are hanging all over the house.
Thank you very
All
much.
right,
All the paintings.
all right,
Thank you.
all right. Well, thank you. All right, Linda. Here, for Sarah. That was actually from her. Well, it's for Sarah.
Oh, for Sarah.
Yeah. Bonnie, what is your first name? Claudia, that's what I thought.
Claudia.
Okay.
Claudia.
Yeah.
So who do I give it to?
To Sarah.
Oh, no, I think it was mine. Just give it to her today.
Yeah. So whatever you collect, just let me know how much it is.
Oh.
Because I gotta make up the difference.
This is for Sarah.
The model.
Oh,
Yes. Yes. Okay. So how much? Linda, how much do you collect?
$10.
Okay, so I owe her 90.
So I'll do, so I'll pay you on Thursday.
I'll tell you what, why don't you give me you don't owe me 10, but you can offer 10 to help pay for the model. It's not required, but.
So.
All right, I'm sorry, no, that's Penny. Wait a minute, you want me to think?
I know you haven't.
Yes.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Want to have lunch? Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna step outside and bake. I'm doing that now.
Good. Step outside and what?
Vape? Like a vape, not a cigarette, but like a vape. Yeah.
I thought you said bake, it's like.
I'm gonna step outside and do too. I thought, whoa. We'll be back in
This is above and beyond.
I know,
We'll be back in the studio, right, Tom?
no.
Oh, we won't? Okay.